You ever watch a dating reality show and feel dirty after, like, not in the fun, ooh, I love mess kind of way? No, like the kind where your soul needs a shower and you sit there questioning humanity. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where we talk movies, media, and all the wild, unhinged things people do in front of cameras. So today we need to talk about why I can no longer watch dating reality shows. Like, I'm done. Tapped out. I'm packing my suitcase, leaving the island, not accepting a rose, just gone. And it's not even because they're all trash. Some are, let's be honest. It's deeper than that. It's psychological, emotional, existential. Back in the day, I loved dating shows. Flavor of Love, The Bachelor, Love Island. I was in it, okay? The drama, the romance, the over-the-top editing with the villain soundtrack every time someone blinked sideways. It was like a chaotic group project where nobody did the assignment right, but somehow you couldn't stop watching. There's something so human about wanting love, right? And these shows took that core desire and turned it into entertainment. But now watching them feels like staring directly into the sun of capitalism, narcissism, and emotional manipulation with no sunglasses. Here's the thing no one really wants to admit. These shows aren't just messy, they're manufactured mess. You think Becky really cried on cue over a man she met 6 days ago? No, baby. She's being pushed. Producers are whispering things like, he said you're not wife material. He ranked you third in the challenge. Third! Okay, next thing you know, Becky's sobbing in a confessional and the camera zooms in like it's National Geographic. And the editing, don't get me started. You think you're watching an innocent poolside combo, but really, that smile you saw, it was from 3 days ago. That shady glance, it wasn't even meant for the person they showed it reacting to. It's emotional Frankenstein editing. The formula is always the same. Hot people, tragic backstories, a villain, an emotionally unavailable man who somehow has a line of women waiting to fix him, a girl labeled crazy because she dared to have boundaries, and a man who gaslights so well you could plug him into a socket. Every season, I fall into the trap thinking, this one might be different. But nope, by week 2, someone's crying in the bathroom, someone else is calling themselves realer than these fake witches, and there's a challenge involving whipped cream and bikinis for love. Okay, there was a season that broke me, and if you watch, you already know where I'm going. Clayton, Gabby, Rachel. Child, it was giving audacity. It was giving delusion. It was giving, why are all 3 women crying and only one man is breathing easy? Clayton told multiple women he loved them, and not in the I think I'm falling kind of way. He straight up told Rachel and Gabby that he loved them, slept with them, allegedly, and then said, but actually, I love Susie the most.
I don't know what I'm supposed to feel as much as you don't know what you're supposed to feel. Like, put yourself in my shoes. Like, I don't care about anything else, but knowing that you told 3 different women, with which I'm assuming, because I don't have anything else to base it off of, with the same like intention, volition, excitement that you told me, you're telling them. And that's what made my week special.
But I fell in love in different ways. There's more than one way just to fall in love, and that's what I found out.
Well, right, but then at the end, you're saying that whoever you love the most. So then how am I supposed to, like, proceed?
I paused the TV like, wait, is this man comparing love like he's ranking Uber Eats orders? I love the cheeseburger. I really love the tacos. But the pasta? Chef's kiss. Okay, take that, wrap it up to go. They confronted him, they cried, they gave him grace and still tried to understand him. And he stood there just unmoved, like he was watching the weather report. Bro, it was heartbreaking, not just because of what happened, but because the show framed it like some love journey, when really it was emotional whiplash. Watching Gabby walk away knowing her worth and Rachel begging for clarity, it made me realize this ain't a fairy tale. This is emotional warfare, and I don't want to consume it like it's popcorn anymore. So let's talk about the concept of love on these shows. Love should not be a competition, but here it's a game with points, with eliminations, with strategies. Suddenly, finding love looks like a Hunger Games arena with matching swimsuits. They turned something sacred, connection, vulnerability, into a chess match. Oh, she cried first? She's weak. He opened up about his dad? He's trying to win. Everything becomes strategy. And when real emotion slips through, it's seen as manipulative or foolish, like you're playing the game wrong if you actually care. So what does that do to us as viewers? It trains us to see emotional availability as weakness and manipulation as sexy, okay? Tell me why the red flags are always the ones getting the most screen time. Tell me why the healthy guy is boring and always voted off early. And the impact doesn't stop when the cameras do. These contestants go home to thousands of DMs. Some are celebrated, others are dragged publicly, relentlessly. People lose jobs, get death threats. Their mental health is often in shambles. And the worst part, the show shrugs. We just document, we don't cause anything. But they do, they absolutely do. And the audience, we're part of it too. I've never sent anyone a death threat or anything. I just leave it on the TV. But we tweet, we meme, we comment, we pick sides like it's a sport, and we forget these are actually people. The moment I knew I was done, two people, Peter Madison Prewett. Y'all remember that chaos? Peter proposed to Hannah Ann, then took it back, then pursued Madison, the girl who had already left because she knew better. And the producers? Oh, they were thriving, girl. That finale wasn't a love story. It was a live broadcast of a relationship crumbling in 4K. They had Madison walk out in front of an audience looking like she was about to be reunited with the love of her life, only for Barb, Peter's mom, to roast her on national TV.
When she did come in, the whole family, you know, we didn't get an apology from her. And when I proceeded to ask her if she was madly in love with my son, she said no, and that she would not accept a proposal in 4 days. So how do you expect a mother who loves her son with all of her heart to take that? I couldn't, my whole family, my son, Jack, my husband, Peter, and myself, you didn't see that. Right. And as a mother, that, you know, it wasn't what we were expecting.
Peter sat there like a child in timeout, silent, blinking, not defending a single soul. It was painful. It was painful. Watching Madison try to keep her composure, smile through it, act like she wasn't being thrown under a bus on stage for ratings. That was it for me. No rose is worth that kind of humiliation. It stopped being fun. It stopped being entertainment, and it started feeling like emotional exploitation. And I couldn't do it anymore.
This wasn't just Peter looking for his wife. I totally understand as a mother, like, you are gonna obviously, you know, be thinking about Peter, but also this is my journey too. And this isn't just Peter choosing me, this is me choosing Peter. And
now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all dating shows are evil. Some try to be better, some cast more diverse people, some create safer environments with therapists and on-set boundaries, and I respect that. But the genre as a whole, it still thrives on mess because mess sells. And the problem isn't just the shows, it's the culture that eats them up like candy. So for me, like I said, I'm done. I'll find love in movies and books in the real world. I don't need to watch 20 people fight over a man who thinks emotional intelligence is a cologne. So if you still enjoy dating shows, no judgment, but maybe next time pause and ask, why am I watching this? What is this teaching me about love, about people, about myself? And if the answer is it's rotting my brain, maybe log off with me. Let's heal together. And this has been my rant, where we leave the rose ceremonies behind and choose ourselves instead. Don't forget to like, comment, and tell me your toxic dating show moment that made you cringe in 4K. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay unproblematic. Take care of yourself. Bye, guys.